Heidi from Wellness Mummy. How are you all? We're really exciting. I've got my little assistant here. Say hello. Hi. That was strange. Our little assistant here, and tonight is the first of a series of 5 or 6, I don't know, workshops for slow cooking. So a lot of mums have been saying they're not sure what to cook for dinner and they've got no time, and cooking from scratch is hard. So I use my slow cooker heaps in winter. And so this is why we're doing what we're doing. So thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so tonight, firstly, we're going to talk about how slow cooking can, hi Marsha, how slow cooking can save you money. Because slow cooking is, well, money is time, and time is very, very important with lots of kids. So I'm hoping everything, by the way, I'm hoping everything goes well tonight, because we've had lots of discussions about no fighting while I'm doing the workshops, and Tilly likes that, no outbursts. And then of course we had the conversation of, what if someone falls down the stairs, will you come and help us? So we've covered all angles. We're also, see Tilly, hi Anita, see Tilly thinks it's hilarious. Anyway, so we are fully covered. We've had our OH&S talk, we're all sorted, and so we're going to get right into it. Okay, so I was talking about slow cooking is really, really good for saving money in so many ways you probably haven't even thought about. So, okay, first of all, slow cooking, you can use cheaper cuts of meat. So tougher cuts of meat, because it's cooked over a slow, longer period, it actually breaks down the structure of the muscles in the meat, and it seriously just falls off the bone. It's really tender and really good. I've actually got notes on the wall because I got really nervous this afternoon. I was like, oh, what if something bad happens? And lots of people said they were going to come and it's South Africa. So I did notes. So I'll show you my notes later. Anyway, sorry, that's where I'm looking at the notes. Now you can cook in bulk, and you can see tonight I've actually doubled the recipe that I'm going to cook, because I'm all for cooking once, eating twice. It's one of the things I say all the time. It's, you know, good for lunches. It's good to have it frozen in the fridge. The kids go to dancing at night, and then they've got dinner. You can just pull it out of the fridge. So cook once, eat twice, and slow cooking is really good for that. And so you can, you know, that saves you money. It's also really energy efficient. Now, I can't remember where I heard this fact, so don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's right that to run a slow cooker, it is 4 cents an hour, and to run your oven, it's actually 60 cents an hour. So let's say you're going to cook something for 8 hours, that's only 32 cents. And if you look at your oven, let's say you use it for an hour and a half, that's $1.20. But you've also got the heat up time. So energy efficient, it's really good as well. Time, as I said before, my time's worth heaps because I don't have much of it. They're cheap. I haven't got a fancy pants slow cooker. I did have one, as I said before, but I dropped it and it broke. So I just went and bought a cheap one for like $30 at Kmart. It doesn't have all the funny, you know, the gadgety buttons and things. Oh, they're fighting upstairs. It doesn't have all the buttons, and, you know, it's not digital or anything like that. It has a low, a high, and a keep warm setting. That's all I've ever needed, so that's pretty good. And the other thing is, if you're going to have a really busy day and you do a menu plan, and you plan earlier than when, you know, menu plan on the weekend, for instance, and you know it's going to be busy, throw your slow cooker on, because otherwise you're going to go and get takeout. And that costs a fortune. It costs so much to get takeout with the 6 of us, especially as the kids get bigger and they eat more. They do it all. Anyway, okay, so they're my tips. Each night I'm going to try to teach you something about slow cooking so that you embrace it and go with it. Okay, so my little assistant's going to give us a hand. We've been preparing earlier, haven't we, Tills? So tonight we're going to do, it's Meatless Monday, and even though we're actually going to eat it on Tuesday, I didn't work that out very well, we are going to cook a vegetarian dish. Meatless Monday, we'll go with that, even though we're eating it Tuesday. So tonight, I have a beautiful friend who's a vegetarian, and I know that she does a lot of Wellness Mummy stuff. And I said to her the other day, I'm doing a vegetarian. She goes, I don't have a slow cooker. I was like, oh. So you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so Tonight we are cooking a pumpkin chickpea coconut curry. Now I had some different recipes. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who emailed me recipes. I got some great recipes emailed to me. I've got a few different variations, and I'm one of those people that looks at a recipe and then I kind of make it myself. So I have changed a few little things, but we'll go with it and see how we go. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now I have to tell you that I have chopped the pumpkin, and get Kent pumpkin. It's on sale at the moment at Coles. That's where I bought it. And it's the one that's easy to get the skin off. If I'm baking it, I leave the skin on. We just eat the skin, won't kill you. But in this, I thought I'd take the skin off. But you know, there's I think it's Jap pumpkin and Kent pumpkin. This one's easy. I like cutting easy skin off. Anyway, I'm rambling, so we'll turn it around and we'll get going. Hello, Tilly. Little helper. We've got clean hands. Okay, so what I've got here is my slow cooker. Now you can see I've heated it. It's just on low at the moment. The reason I've put it on low is because I'm making a curry. You kind of want to get the heat into it with the oils. And oh, look, we've got another helper. Come to help. Hello, little man. Okay, so what I've got in here, this is, I showed you the other day my Happy Chopper from Tupperware. This is just like a brand. What are we going to call it? Brawn. I don't know. We call it a whizzer. We're going to call it a whizzer. This is our whizzer. In here, I have chopped onion. I've got 2 cloves of garlic, and I've got a tiny bit of ginger. The kids like ginger and green juice, but not in cooking. So you guys didn't hear me say that. Now these, oh, that smells good. These 3 things are amazing for your immune system. So Tilly's going to give that a little chop. Which one? The bottom button, sweet. Yeah. Perfect. Now what I want, the reason I'm doing this while you're here is I want you to show you how easy, that didn't work so well. Can we do that again, Tilly, please? How easy it is to actually cook this and how quick it can be. So, thank you. Okay, could you be my helper, please? Tills, hold on. Could you hold this for Mummy? Thank you. So we can see what Mummy's hands are doing. Thanks, Tilly. Okay, so we've chopped that up. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to chuck that into the slow cooker. And there is a big chunk there, but because it's slow cooked, it'll break down. Oops. Okay, so that's going to be chucked in. So that's onion. That's actually 2 onions because I'm doubling it. 2 onions. Tilly, come back here. 2 onions, garlic, and ginger. Now, I've just got a korma paste. It's a Sharwood's. It's got no preservatives or anything. You could just use a curry powder if you wanted. I just decided to go with this. It's mild. It's not that hot for the kids. So we're going to have a korma paste. It's got no added preservatives or colours or anything like that. And I'm just going to chuck. Not really measuring it. The actual recipes I saw said to put about, can I have this for a sec, Tills? Thank you. About 2 tablespoons. I'd say that's a tablespoon. And then I'm just going to stir that around. Now, as you're cooking stuff, especially with this curry, you'd want to coat things in the curry paste. Sorry, that's not looking very good, is it? See that chunk of onion? Missed that bit. Okay, now from there I have chopped up the pumpkin. Now I did weigh it. I usually don't weigh anything just so that I could show you guys how much I used of it. This was 2 chunks of pumpkin. It actually weighs about 1,300 grams. So we've chopped that up. Can you hold that again for Mummy, please, Tilly? We've chopped that up. I'm going to chuck that into the slow cooker. Oh, imagine if all this doesn't fit. That'd be bad. So Tilly, do you want to show everyone what that looks like? Good girl. Back here. Thank you. Oh, you're such a good filming person. I've got some chickpeas. I'm going to chuck chickpeas in. 2 cans of chickpeas. If you're cooking once, just cook, 1 can. I've got 2 cans of tomatoes. They're just diced tomatoes. And then I've got a can of coconut milk. Now, it says, this is really full. It says 1 can to half. I'm actually just going to put 1 in and I'm going to see how it goes because, and then I'm just going to give that a really easy stir. Like so. Sorry, Till? No, it's nearly finished. Sorry. And that's it. That, quite honestly, is going to be dinner tomorrow. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to cook that on low, probably for 6 to 8 hours. Now, when I serve it, I've actually got some coriander. I'm going to pop on top, just, break it up, chuck it on. About 5-10 minutes, just before I serve it, I'm going to put snow peas in. The reason I wouldn't put them in now is because they go all soggy and yuck, and I kind of like them to have a bit of texture to them. So I'm going to chuck, top and tail those and put those in. And I'm going to put 2 big handfuls of spinach in and I'm going to stir it in And that is dinner tomorrow night. So that's how easy it can be. Now, I try where I can. Thank you so much, Tilly. Appreciate your help. Bye, Bubba. I try as much as I can not to use packets in cooking, just because they've got heaps of sugar and salt. And Tilly, that was just my helper, does get eczema, and I find that chemicals and, you know, preservatives and things like that in packet foods really upset her skin. So where possible, I try not to put those kind of things in. I have used a curry paste. It wasn't much for how much that's going to cook. That'll feed us for 2 meals and probably Travis and myself for lunch. And, you know, canned things. Now, you know, you can go down the big debate of soaking the chickpeas, getting dry ones, soaking overnight. I'm trying to make this quick, and I'm trying to make this simple and as healthy as can possibly be. Now, this meal is going to be so much better for you than, let's say, I don't want to bag people, but like, you know, chicken tonight or keng tongs or whatever those things are called. So I don't really buy them. Yeah, it's pretty much whole foods. Okay, the cans are processed and that, but you've got, you know, heaps of nutrition in there with the pumpkin and the greens from the spinach and the beans, and you've got all those really good immune boosting things like the ginger and garlic and onion. So that's dinner cooked for tomorrow night. I'm probably going to put on some rice and serve it on some rice. And I did actually buy some whole grain rotis for the kids to put theirs in and eat that. And I will serve it with some Greek yogurt. I probably won't have Greek yogurt, but the kids quite like it, and it dies down the taste a little bit if it's spicy. But I really don't think that'll be spicy. It's quite mild, really. So that is it for workshop number 1. Now tomorrow night, I'm going to show you how to make the easiest bolognese sauce that is super duper delicious. The kids love it. It's quick. It's even quicker than that, and it's really, really easy. So if you want to play along, grab your stuff. You need pumpkin, chickpeas, canned tomatoes, and some type of curry powder or paste. And then you need some greens to throw in. Now, if you don't have, let's say, spinach and snow peas, but you've got beans and broccoli, chuck that in. Just chuck green in. Any kind of green's good. But thank you for coming tonight. Have the best day ever. Down the bottom, I'm going to put a link. If you want a copy of the free ebook, which comes out next Wednesday, pop your name on the email list. And if you think you've got a friend who would benefit from, you know, learning how to use a slow cooker or these really simple, healthy recipes that your family will eat, please share the love. I'd appreciate it. Have the best day ever. I'm going. No one fell down the stairs. There were no major dramas. Nobody had a fight. Winning for a Monday. I'm going to watch Game of Thrones. I'm excited. Have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Thanks for coming.